Bitcoin market update, June 8th, 2021, 10:03 p.m. Hawaiian Standard Time. Quick note, this candle right here, look over in this corner, it's for the 9th. That's how we do it in Hawaii. We're a few hours over here so we can see what's going on before it happens here. It's a really rare thing. You have to live here to experience it. So I want to point out this candle right here. And today I'm going to do something special for you, my friends. I'm going to take this from 6 months. Let's go down to 3 so we can zoom in a little more. You know what? Because I really enjoy chatting with you guys, we're going to go down to 2 so we can really see this. Now, what is the thing that throws me off is that the lines change and the numbers change. Like a lot of times it's 37,500 right here, but now it bumped up to 38,000. So I'll just have to go on the fly here and make this happen for myself. So we see Bitcoin today traded really low. Look up in this corner. Okay, here's the date. You see a open. That would be, if you're unfamiliar, is going to be if it's a red candle, it's this line up here. If it's a green candle, it's down here. And then the close is going to be opposite. If it's a green candle, it's going to be up here. If it's a red candle, it's going to be down here, which would make sense because there's the open, and if it's green, that means the price went higher. There's the open, and if it's a red, that means the price went lower. And then these long things, that's where the price traded. But this, which they call the body of a candle, that's where it opened and closed. So look over here at the low, right? Look at the low. Bitcoin. It's hard to read. Bitcoin traded as low as $30,990.08. Just right along in line with these long wicks over here. At the moment, the buyers drove this price action up right here, right to the close of the previous candle. And then our open for the 9th is roughly exactly where the 8th closed. Not looking super hot though at the moment for this candle on the 9th, because we see buyers drove it up here, but now sellers coming in down here, and we're still in this bottom 10% of this big sell-off candle, and we are below this 35,000 line. Let's throw on these crosshairs so we can pinpoint where that 35,000 is. Oh, it's way up here. Ba-ding. So we're right now we got to get more buyers coming in if we're gonna push this 37,000. And lower lows and lower highs. Let's take a look at those. So where should we start? We can start here. Here's a high. Now here's a lower high. Now here's a lower high. Here's a slightly lower high. Here's a lower high. We'll see what this builds. And then look at this. Low, which is kind of around this area. Low, lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low, potentially another lower low. In a way, this kind of reminds me of the last time I looked at the UUP, the dollar index. It rallies up, hit this 20-day moving average, and bonk, goes right back down. Hey, all kidding aside, I know there's a lot of people out there that love Bitcoin. I'm neutral. I'm actually a distributed ledger technology advocate. As far as cryptocurrencies in general, I'm completely neutral. Fundamentally, I hear a lot of um, mixing two different things together when people are talking, sometimes specifically about Bitcoin and or cryptocurrencies in general. So I have a lot of empathy for the pro crypto people. In fact, I think it was around, I don't know if it was 2009-ish. I can't remember when I first started becoming aware of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. And obviously, from then, a lot has changed. And I don't just mean with the price. I mean some things deeper, which maybe I'll talk about some other time. But for the moment, I don't feel like getting into it. And so our price action for Bitcoin, though, still looking bearish at the moment. So now after we have this big sell-off, we really, for any sort of bullish hope for Bitcoin, we need to see prices get above 35,000 and start closing above 35,000, and we need to see it get above 37,500 and start closing above that. There's a lot of price. This has made a lot of resistance in here. If we don't see that, then we don't have a bullish case for Bitcoin in the short term. What we do have, though, if we don't see that, is more of a bearish case. And if the bears start coming in, as you can see, we're going to look to the left, right, from where we're at, and we'll get out this crosshairs again. We look to the left in this area, right? Look over here while I'm scrolling. All this price stagnation in there. But once we get below that price stagnation, okay, we got maybe around the high 29,000. After that, it starts dropping down here. Look at where the tails of these candles are. This is all down in the mid teen thousands. whatever you call those numbers, it's all right in here, like 15,000. So my friends, if we don't see Bitcoin getting above this 35, 37, if we don't see it getting above that, it could go sideways in the 35 to 30, 37,000 without dropping. But if it's going to be starting to linger, get closer, if it starts getting closer to 30,000, trading around 30,000, then it starts slowly going down like it kind of did through here, slow down. It's real likely we could be testing these lower numbers, which is still relatively high. Hey, if you know how to short, you might want to talk to your financial advisors and see if that's something that would be suitable for you. There's some other there's a couple different strategies. Yeah, once I saw the this candle go on, I was kind of kicking myself, thinking, man, I wish maybe I wish I would have been trading this. But my friends, my my energies are wrapped up in WTI crude oil, which I'm going to be making a video on next. I save it for last every night. Bitcoin. Okay, so it's almost 10 minutes. It's time to wrap up this Bitcoin video. What more can I say? We're going to see what happens on this candle for the 9th. But at the moment, if we don't start closing above 35,000 consistently and building a base in there, then I would imagine we're going to go lower, with the exception that we could go sideways. We could go sideways in this 30,000 to 35,000 range. We could go sideways, maybe to make a base there. But again, if you start seeing it start creeping around the really just kind of trading around the high 29,000, low 30,000. You see it start touching 28,000, then we definitely could see some drops like this, just like we did in the past. Because remember, all this is what you're seeing is not actually Bitcoin. What you're seeing on this you know, you can't see my hand. What you're seeing on this chart is human beings trading Bitcoin back and forth. You're not actually seeing Bitcoin. Bitcoin is whatever, some code, I guess all throughout the world. What you're seeing is human beings, and could be some algorithms that were created by human beings, trading Bitcoin back and forth. So that's emotion. It's ultimately the emotion of attempting to lock in some price gain in some way from shorting or going long. And the reason why I'm really bringing this up is, how do you predict human future behavior? By looking at the past behavior. And here's where past behavior is, my friends. I'm gonna leave you with that. I'll get this one uploaded, get on the website, and oh, speaking of website, give your brother Brent some love. Give me some love. Give me the thumbs up. Give me the thumbs up for the video. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Right now, I have 0 subscribers. Give me some love. Subscribe. I'm giving you some love. Give me some love back. Thumbs up. Subscribe. Join the Facebook group. Links in the description of this video. And also, there's going to be a link in the description of the video where you can see the blog post that this video is embedded on at the website. There's something to download. Subscribe to the newsletter. I'm going to be putting some value into that. And lastly, out of one of those things, figure out a way to send me a message. Tell me about yourself. Tell me what you got going on. And then let's have a conversation. All the social media pretense aside, let's have a human-to-human conversation and see if there's any ways that you and I have some synergies and we might be able to somehow work together. You guys have a fantastic night, and let's see what goes on with Bitcoin. Bye-bye.